What is up, rail fans? It's Fenton here. Let's play Monster Train. I played some casually to try and internalise some more of the stuff that's going wrong. And there is a win streak, but don't pay too much attention to it because I was mostly messing around and doing lots of restarts of fights to work out what lines were good and what lines were bad and why and things like that. Basically, I don't win the game. That's what I found out. Anyway, we're going to play the new Melting Remnant champion here today. It's Little Fade. Reform. Return a oh no, that's primitive mold. They changed Little Fade a lot from the beta to the main branch, so I'm interested to see what we got going on. We have got Exiled, Melting, and Stygian as allied, which means we have the Frozen Lances, which means, oh no. It's Talus the Architect. It's Arcus Darkness Incarnate. And it's Seraph Chased. It's which one is this? I haven't bothered to learn these because the game's been nice enough to do this one to me. Oh, it's Soul Sucker. Friendly units enter with Sap 1. Talus stacks every turn and applies Dazed. I think she always does that, right? Darkness, which is Incan and Hellborn Harvest, so if any of my units die. And Seraph the Chased is Seraph the Chased, as always. The worst one. 2 Wicklash, 2 Ice Tornado, and 1 Entrapment. Okay. I don't really like Wicklash as a card ever, but we will see. Oh. Traitor's Quill. Tethys is Scales. 50% chance to maybe have a good time at the start of the game? Sure. And it's either the Little Icarus path or the Firelight path. Now, Firelight is the one they changed, I believe. No, it's not. Yeah, no, there's not. There's this one. This is the one. Maybe they didn't change it. Maybe I'm totally wrong. She needs to come back, basically. She needs to come back a lot. She's not endless, but she needs to come back. Extinguish, apply 5 attack, 1 health, and Burnout 2 to friendly units. This doesn't count herself, does it? Is that wrong? No, because she's already dead. Spikes 1. Gain 2 attack and 2 spikes permanently. Well, we can't take spikes, right? It's chased. We just put in we put in 7 circles worth of effort to give her 50 spikes, and then chased goes, oh yeah, 25 spikes. Oh yeah, 12 spikes. 6 spikes. Oh look, you lost. Maybe it's worth it just for the attack. She only has 1 health. That's the problem with Little Fade, right? She only has 1 health. This is bad. This is a very bad start. I don't like what's happening here. Especially because if she dies, she gives your friendly units burnout, right? You just lose because then all your units die. Oh, this is atrocious. I suddenly feel very weak. I feel like we have to take this, and this, like, at least... No. What good is spikes with a unit that has 1 health? Alright, I'm gonna have to find out how these unit upgrades, like what the paths are. I have to. I can't make an informed decision here without knowing how these get better. Little Icarus goes... Slay gain 2 attack and spikes 2 permanently, 3 attack 3 spikes, 4 attack 4 spikes. Firelight is apply 5 attack 1 health, 15 attack 2 health, and 30 attack 3 health. And then Eternal Flame is the one we haven't seen, but we might be able to splash into it, which gives her Endless. And it says Extinguish. Okay. So is the plan take Little Icarus. For now. Oh, it's garbage. It's pure trash. Even if you reform her, she gets punched in the face once and then dies. How does this kill a boss? What good is giving her spikes too if she can't get hit? The Eternal Flame path is the one that where she dies, she gets endless and then gets more health. But not permanently, just for the fight. Which means you have to kind of kill her a lot or find a intent on death or something. I feel like we have to take this one just because this does nothing. This at least might do something. Put her behind a train steward or something. And she might kill a boss. But I'm not happy with what I'm seeing here. $10 armor. I don't think I'm going to take that. Or I do take it because I've got ice tornadoes and just Little Fade's just going to die the whole time. Never play the train stewards just so primitive mold always hits Little Fade. And hope for the best. I'm not taking this. Like, absolutely not. I should have looked at the map as well. Definitely should have looked at the map, because... well, we're basically going this way then. We're taking a Remnant banner. I suppose taking the other one and also putting Little Fade in front of a Lady of the Reformed is potentially a line, I suppose. What on earth is this supposed to do? Get the collector for sure, but then don't do anything here. Could play the ice tornado, at least get 20 on you, maybe just kill you. Or reform Little Fade, but Little Fade is... yeah. Little Fade can't even kill the Forged Disciples, because this is the worst possible combat for this champion, where you can't kill the front. I'm so upset with how this is going. Like, I've also drawn 3 of the primitive molds and didn't draw. Like, a single Frozen Lance here would have been great. And I do Frozen Lance, primitive mold, get the collector, everyone's happy. As it stands, I'm extremely mad. Whatever. Take the gold. Don't lose that much health to these guys. Good stuff. 4. Right, so now I reform Little Fade, and what exactly? What exactly does she do? Comes back with 6 health and a burnout? Useful. Can't even kill this via spikes. Oh, yes I can. No, yes I can. Is that worth it? You kill me, but maybe I draw an ice tornado and it's fine. I'm going to draw one next turn. So you take 2 and then... yeah, okay. Let's get you a few more spikes, I suppose. And I'll play the train stewards here so that I don't risk... they don't die. So nothing's in the reform pile, so I definitely... and then take another 6 from this book. You take 10 and not even take a trial. Ice Tornado will hit you 40 times each, so I can't even kill you. Take another 3 from this. Ugh. Let's do this instead. If I reform her, does she get the kill? Yes. Almost certainly yes. If not, I'm going to look really stupid. Okay. This is not a plan, alright? This is just me min-maxing it as much as I can. Oh yeah, just give my unit with spikes stealth. 10 health and 2 burnout to her? Like, maybe. The chase just ruins it. So if the chase just ruins this... Oh yeah, she's gone up to spikes 5. She can get hit a little bit. She can get hit once, as always, and deal 5 damage. It's garbage, isn't it? It's actually atrociously bad. What do you even do with a unit that has 5 spikes but can only get hit once? I don't understand. I guess if I give her Purifying Cleanse after she's burnt out, she can do a bit more than just die on one turn if she's behind like a trained steward or something. Ugh. Crystallis is pretty good. Flash Freeze is also good for targeted damage. But I've got the Ice Tornadoes, which will help-ish with the backline. I do have these for this as well, actually. This was probably wrong, because I already had these. I'll take the Crystallis. It's another big damage spell that can maybe help if they get enemy gets spell weakness on the way in. Quick! Oh yeah, that's it. That's the one. Wickless Tycoon certainly is a card. I feel like maybe I should have gone the other path. I should have gone Firelight. Apply 5 attack and... Extinguish! Apply 5 attack and 1 health and burn out 2 to friendly units. Never have I seen a champion. Right, out of the 10 champions, never have I... like, Rector Flicker is like... Oh, there's Harvest 1. Like, 2 of the 3 paths are pretty okay. The Harvest one's very good, and the Burnout one is also pretty good, depending on your starting cards. All of the others feel like that they've got at least 2 of them are passable. One of them is usually the one you always want to take, and one of them is like a backup if you don't see the good one. Little Icarus and Firelight just seem totally unplayable, and Eternal Flame seems so bonkers good. It's a unit that has Endless printed on it with Extinguish, gain 20 attack, 5 health. And 1 cost, yeah of course, but you play around that. I could understand if spikes did the damage the other way, like they were extra attack power that you had. You hit them with the spikes damage as well. I mean, you couldn't. You'd have to change the whole way the game works to balance that. But I might just re-roll this to look for plus 25 for Wickless Tycoon. I don't think I want to give him plus 10. I want to give him health. Good. Glad we sorted that out. Glad I spent 60 gold on that. Alright, whatever. Better do something. Better do something. 85 gold to give Wickless Tycoon 10 damage. +4? No. No thanks. No. Unit draft though. Maybe I should just slam it. Let's just slam it, because if I die, then at least I can bloody start the run again. Okay? I'm in that mood now. I'm upset. Oh god, what a great draw as well. I might just play the Harvest Tycoon in the Ice Tornado out of spite. Can't even do that. Mm-hmm. Oh, Wickless Tycoon's dead. That was good. A lot of value there. He got a lot of value there. I mean, I maybe should have put him behind, but... it's okay, he's back. He's got Burnout 1. He cannot be stopped. Please. Just please. He's gonna take 5 from the spikes. How on earth do you do anything about this? You die from the spikes, which gives you a thing. How interesting. And that achieves nothing. I'm about to take quite a lot of damage here. But yeah, I am not dead. The final injustice. I might just get the train steward here. Ha! Oh, just please. Yeah, okay. Fine. Right. Can someone please explain that to me? It was melting, exiled, Stygian, frozen wilds. Yeah. If someone would like to explain that run to me and how on earth you do anything, I would love to know. Wow, 2 drafts. 2 Titan's Gratitudes, which are, you know, something. And a Ronin Host. It's Talos the Architect, again, with Protective Sin. It's Arcus with Sin of Darkness, Blinding Dark Shards, Looming Dark Shards, and Seraph the Temperate, the sap one. Okay, this is much more palatable so far. When you play a spell, spells in hand that cost less are reduced to 0. Well, that's really good with a deck full of 1-cost spells. But, of course, you know, this is Stygian. Are there any of the 3-cost spells the ones you want to play, or the ones you just want to discard? 00001, 1, 2, Crystallis, I suppose. Ancient Synergy is also pretty good. This is immediately useful. This may be useful later. What's the map looking like? Merchant Magic Stygian banner. Hellvent Stygian banner. We'll probably go Remnant banner, Merchant of Steel, Hellvent Stygian then in that case. Well, there's another Remnant banner here on this Merchant of Steel. That's the earliest Hellvent possible, right? Yeah, crazy. And then there's one there on there. Okay. I still don't know. Like, this is very useful for other, but this might just get to the point where we don't need to ever take an energy relic. But it doesn't do anything now. This will be quite good 25%. I say quite good. They need to run the numbers on that to work out how much value that actually is in the first shop. Okay, well we've actually got 2 drafts and a remnant host this time. But it's extinguish! Apply 5 attack, 1 health, and 2 burn out 2 to friendly units. Like, well, I'm not taking this garbage again. The only value I can see out of this is if you somehow like roll into Umbra and get a damage shield as your starting card. And you might then, like, against Gathered Clergy, get this up to like 10 in the first fight, and then I'm just going to take this. 75 coins is effectively some sort of number. Great hand. Really good. What do you do with this? I mean, taking the trial here means that I just can't play this now. Or I reform it for some reason. Which I suppose makes sense. The fact that it gives my train steward burnout is... wow. Okay. Sure. Oh, you still die. Okay. 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 Well, I don't get the collector, and I have so far taken 7 for the trial. I'm sure more will follow. See, now I want you to die, but I want you to die before the drafts go away, and you're not going to. Very gross. Oh, you got through. I probably should have played a Frozen Lance on the bottom. I don't know why I thought that would be fine. You burn out before you even die? Same here. Oh, for God's sake, it gets worse! I'm just being too smooth-brained to appreciate how you play this champion, I suppose. I guess a Whiplash and a Draft is where we're going here. We're just going to make the most humongous Draft you've ever seen. And then put a little Fade in front with like 100 health because I've reformed it 50 times. I suppose so. Crypt Builder has Offering printed on it with 2 Titan's Gratitudes. But I don't really need to do damage to the front line currently. I need to do damage to the back, and as such I'm going to take a Flash Freeze. Okay, let's just get like a Lady of the Reformed or something, and we can work out how this bloody Burnout champion's supposed to work. It's a large stone, and a heart stone, and a battle stone. Alright, there's a Lady of the Reformed. Revenge. Apply Burnout 1 to friendly Burnout units. We got the 2 drafts and the Lady of the Reformed. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 space. And then we just keep putting little Fade in front? Is that actually a plan now? Yes? And we can't make you large, although maybe we should, so that we can get the most value out of it and then take space from the first boss. That can't be correct, can it? Can it? Can't be. You definitely need plus 25. That has to happen. Whether you then need this or not, I'm not sure. 105 health, that's certainly a tank. It might be that I want the drafts to continually die anyway. To get these numbers. No, because the little Fade's going to achieve the same thing. Oh, in fact, little Fade is just like apply reform. That's what she is, isn't she? Yeah, it's like apply reform. No, because reform does more health than that. 5 and 5. Yeah. If it were 5 and 5, that would be good. What are the other paths? 15 and 2, and then 30 and 3. Okay, 30 and 3 with these drafts is not to be sniffed at. Okay, I think we have some semblance of a plan here. It's just whether I want a large stone the Lady of the Reformed. Whether I don't care. I don't really think I care, because I can just reform her if she dies. And just reform everything, in fact, and just rebuild the floor. Yeah. Okay, so then maybe I should make the drafts a bit stronger right out of the gate. I don't know. I don't know about that. Boom, big draft. No. I don't know about that. Cable's banging against something. I don't know if you can. I don't think it's banging against the microphone. I think it's banging against my chair, which is then resonating up through my spine into my ears. I don't think you can hear that. If you can, I apologise. Is this worth a reroll? Rerolls are 10 gold cheaper. Like a plus 10 on one of the drafts is okay, but we'll see if we need it, I suppose. We'll save the gold. With this merchant guild marker thing. Spikes 3. Why would you do that to me on the combat where I've just decided I can get things to live? 75 coin. It's fine. We can reform a lot of units. You need to get rid of these train stewards, so that they're not in the pool of things that maybe get reformed. Oh, and the remnant host. Oh man, that's crazy, right? How do you get that to work? You need to be able to target it yourself. With this flash freeze. With this flash freeze. I mean, they do die to these spikes. Alright. Let's do this. Kaboom. Good collector there. Dead. -7. Dead. I wonder what happens to the drafts that come out of you. It's a very strange way to say that. Dead as well, eh? Yeah, there's too many spikes, right? The spikes, they are too many. Does not get the back one dead. I'll get the collector at least. Oh, there's nothing... Sorry, why didn't you attack? Why did those things not attack? Yeah, just incant up there, good shout. Alright, you've got to burn out 1 at least. But that won't make any difference on this floor, will it? Ugh, spikes was an error. That will make a difference this turn. There's Frozen Lance here, maybe the numbers slightly change things. They did not. I'm going to slow this down because it's actually really complicated. So really get burn out, burn out, burn out. Oh, because the extra burnout from Lady of the Reformed means that you didn't die, and as such, the drafts did not spill out of you. Okay, well that's upsetting. Hooray! Does she need to go in front? I don't know! It's the sweet boss anyway, so of course it's a nightmare. $75. Oh yeah. Oh, my world for a harvest rector here, a harvest baron. You can mop up here, I suppose. So many drafts. Alright, don't take a spikes trail, basically, is what we've learned here. Alright, that's probably the one I wanted. Hooray. This doesn't do anything, in fact, you just get killed by the time the days runs out. It's not even the drafts, it's just killed him. 6 damage! This is probably okay. More drafts is not what we want, that's probably alright. Another flash freeze. This is not as good as I thought it would be. It either extinguishes on a turn where there's no combat happening, and such, the Lady of the Reformed... It's not very good, basically. It looks like it would be good, but if the Lady of the Reformed's in front, then this doesn't die, and if you kill it yourself, it's probably in a combat where you have to pop it open like exactly. So even if it's been reformed once, so you have to place it down, kill it with the flash freeze, the 2 drafts come out, and then Lady of the Reformed can get hit and the drafts can get the burnout. But it's really not that good. I'm going to take a second flash freeze though. We need something to kill backline, and as such, I think I'm going to go to the Stygian banner and try and find a shark. And duplicate nothing? Seems like a waste, doesn't it? What on earth deals with backline out of melting? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Because nothing has sweep. Subsuming blade. Maybe I don't need to worry about it with these 2 flash freezes. Maybe if I go this way and like put -1 on the flash freezes or something, it all sort of works itself out. Plus 20 bio health isn't to be sniffed at here. Holdover, you say? It is the knockback Talos as well, which kind of... It doesn't really ruin it, providing I can put Little Fade in front every single time it might happen, which is probably a good shout. Is anything worth holding over here? No, is the answer to that. This is definitely good. If you make these 0, then you can sort of play around discards a bit easier, but it's not that exciting. Maybe? Maybe not. Probably not. 16 frostbite is not to be sniffed at. Got a 10 magic power. Maybe that goes on one of these. Turns these into 75s. That's pretty juicy. I think this one's 0. Might as well. And let's pay to get rid of some of these train stewards, because they're just getting in the way of primitive mold targets. The ones I actually want to do. Please not dupe 5. I'm not ready. Okay. Okay. I have no idea. What is it? Hellhorned, Awoken, Umbra. Oh, is this always the 3 clans that you don't have? No. 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 Absolutely not. No. These are all bad, right? Yes. Cycle of life. Give the Lady of the Reformed 3 spikes every now and then. Spreading spores? Is the answer spreading spores? Not that one. I mean, this is okay. I deal no damage to anything. The answer might be spreading spores, and it's upsetting that I just went to the magic shop and did my whole -1s and things, but it's still fine. There's this here. Ah, I didn't get it. Adaptive mutation. No. Quick is also not that great. We're so screwed. Like, we have nothing. We've been given nothing. I'm just going to take 10 gold. Okay. Okay. Enemy units enter with armor 5. Talus attacks every turn and pushes attacked units back. That is fine. Attacking is fine. We want to be attacked. Little Fade needs to die every now and then. Wow, this is a good opening hand, actually. For once, I am not upset. Do we want to set up on the bottom and just get this done soon as? Or do we want to get set up at the top? Because we've got 3 burnout coming here as well. The problem is this draft dies. No, it doesn't die. There's no reason to set up anywhere else except the bottom. Everything that we want to happen is going to happen straight away. We've got the Little Fade dying, the Lady of the Reform's here, a draft's here, the Hallowed Dripping is here. We may as well just set up on the bottom and go. May as well just go. I mean, this is what I need to happen. +1. It's so bad. How much damage are you doing? 15, 20 times 2. Oh no, that you're also going to do +5, so it's going to be 20. 20 leaves you on 30, and then 25, 25. So this actually is value. Oh, it only gets you dead. Why are these swapped around? This never happens. I can't play the Train Stewards for this reason, that it's kind of just don't hit the Frozen Lance. Ah, alright, well I'm taking 5 here, I suppose. It's alright. It's alright. This is exactly how I built the deck, so I can't really complain. Where is the other draft? The fact that these don't have unit priority is awful. There are worlds where just double heavies just get all the way to the top before we're ready. I need to go to this Merchant of Steel really and give both of these numbers because... Although, no, not necessarily, because Little Fade will start giving them 15s after this fight. That was pretty tasty, wasn't it? Do I need this? That's a good question. This also just gets in the way of primitive molds. My primitive molds have been very, very nicely, evenly distributed throughout the deck here, and I'm very grateful for that. You've gotten to the point where you're not dying, which is the worst thing of all. Why don't you just have endless? Why isn't endless on every single one of your paths? Okay, can you please explain that to me? You're far too late here now. And you burn out because you don't die, although now you do, so that's funny. This is a decently chunky floor. This also bears thinking about. That if the drafts don't come soon enough, and I reform you too often... But I just reform them, right? I just reform them as well. Especially when we thin the deck out, we're more likely to draw them. Alright. I'm surprised that this works, basically. It sounds like it shouldn't, but it does. It might just be that Little Fade needs to go behind Lady of the Reformed in that scenario and deal all the damage, but not ever burn out. I don't know. We're still working this out. We're still feeling this one out. An Ice and Pyre is okay. That certainly helps with enemies walking up. But a Pyrebound does the same thing. In fact, a Pyrebound does more. I can't do anything with it until I hold it over. This is actually better than this. Is this strictly better than this? That's a good question. This is attuned. But your Pyre has to do... As soon as your Pyre is doing 30 damage, this is just as good, right? Because they go up. Oh no, they only go up with... Oh no, they ascend and then have 3 days. So they're on the top. The Pyre hits them, they're on 2 dazed, 1 dazed. Yeah. I do like me a Wickless Baron. A Wickless Baron might be better than the drafts here. If I can bung multi-strike on him, he might just be better than the drafts. Because he's also going to be getting 15 every time Little Fade dies. Although, these have multi-strike printed on them, which is very nice. They do get absolutely crushed by sweep combats, but we have primitive molds to just bring them back. And then the burnout is still there, the attack is still there. Because the stat changes apply through death, as long as you're in the same combat. I do like me a Wickless Baron though. What's the space here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the Lady of the Reform. This also gets over unit priority. We can just bung him down and then we don't have to worry about the drafts not showing up until much later. Oh, I think it's gonna work, you know? I think it might work. Do I take space? Do I take space from this? So I can play Lady, Wickless, a Little Fade, and then a draft behind. The draft has multi-strike. If I can get multi-strike here, then it's brilliant, it's golden. Just take it. Just take it anyway, right? It can't hurt. It actually cannot hurt. If we draw Lady first turn, we probably just set up on the bottom. Maybe we don't set up on the bottom anyway. Maybe we never ever set up on the bottom now, so we always have 2 turns to draw the Lady and the Baron. Okay. Energy, draw. My worry with draw is that I draw too many primitive molds too quickly and then I don't have one left, but that is kind of a stupid complaint when you think about it, because you could either be one card away or one card too soon, and there's no real way of knowing because you either draw one more or one fewer card. So drawing more is generally better because you might then also get my flash freezes quicker. Don't really need the energy, right? Like, not got that many cards that need... I'm going to take the draw. Like, draw generally, you know, I don't find myself running out of energy. Okay. Please show me multi-strike, I suppose. Plus the unstable vortexes on this side, and I could take space and duplicate... No, I can't duplicate the Baron as well. Show me this first. It's a large stone. Could have taken space and then had a large stone on the Baron. I don't think that's correct though. Let's leave and have a look what this is. Wow, this was 10 gold. Imagine that. Imagine like just seeing 2 blank card rewards. Has that ever happened? Is that a bug? Do I re-roll to find multi-strike? Probably. Another 25 on you is interesting. It's an interesting proposition. Incant, gain 2 armor. I'm not necessarily gonna incant on that floor. And again, a large stone. It's nice. It's an interesting idea, but it's not there. It's not quite there. That's very handy. It's possible you need 25 health, but I don't really know, and I'm just going to save the money. Right, get rid of 2 train stewards. Okay, so we did actually splash the Eternal Flame here, so we can, this is now endless, extinguish, apply 5, 1, and burn out 2, which means we don't have to then rely on the primitive molds. We just play it every turn, but except she gets 5 attack every time as well, and plus 1 cost. I'm going to stick with this, and I know I just spent a solid OBS 47 minutes and 44 seconds bitching about how Firelight was annoying me, but the 15 attack is now actually all that we need. Does Spell Shield 2 scare me? To some extent it does, but to a more accurate extent it does not. The Frostbite still goes through the Spell Shield is the important thing, and that is... Alright, so the middle floor's small, so we just screw the whole thing and play on the top. Playing on the top kind of ruins this, but I suppose... Just consume that, just get rid of it. Hey, we got the collector, that's handy. Although you are now not dying. Again, I'm not sure I want to play these because it just gets in the way of this. I need this to hit this every single time I draw one. Okay. The resolves are obviously a pain, but one of the damages just gets eaten up by Little Fade. So you're actually both dead here. You get 11 health. You're about to get 15 attack, 30 attack basically, because of the times 2. Yeah, I maybe should have played around the light harness's resolve mechanic, but... Oh no, wait, I can... Oh no, I didn't take the one that pushes it to the back. That may have been a different run. This is going to be a long video, by the way, so strap in. Actually, I can't kill you, can't I? Because I can do this, and then the spell shield is gone. Good. Golden. Cool. Just whatever now. So you have 4 burnout. How did you get 4 burnout? Oh, because you got 2 burnout applied to this. That's interesting. I might have to consider that. Oh no, because Lady of the Reformed, once this dies, providing these don't burn out before Little Fade dies, which, ooh, that's more maths than I have the brain for here. I'm sure at some point we will be bitten by that. I'm sure at some point that will happen. This is a nice backup, I suppose, in case we don't draw Little Fade, but currently we are doing that, so... What a strange plan. What a strange plan that is somehow working in my favour. Interesting. Yeah, you flipping better be dead. Not only are you dead, but you're gaining health. Somehow he has done it. That's because Harvest Baron hits for bloody 133 times 2. Didn't take any damage. Took the trial and took no... did I take the trial? Yeah, of course I did. It was the spell shield. Resin removal is generally a good card. Just beats the Crystal Cloak fight, which is probably the one I'm the most scared of in any single run ever. I wish I had room for you. Preserve is an interesting choice, because I can then just preserve the resin removal. When I need more removals. I have 325 gold, and I'm probably going here to see artifacts and get an artifact, like Wick Snuffer, Wick Waxer Snuffer, Wicker Whacker Weeder, Wicker Weeder Whacker Snuffer is like super good. It's just whether I want to make the deck fat with a pH. A lot of these cards are pure garbage. Really, we just need to reform Little Fade every turn, and then just have something to pick off any backline that's somehow getting through. Which it will start doing. 26 is okay. So I have to go here, and I have to go here. Which means I'm getting another artifact here. I don't need this anymore, necessarily. I'll just do my removes at the shop, right? They're going to be cheap. Basically, I just want to preserve the resin removal. Well, these are both unnecessary. I suppose Flash Freeze makes this not like terrible. It's better than this. We don't need this at all. Do we? Nope. Alright. I'll take Cuttlebeard then. Jack strips. So what I don't want to happen is... Oh, there's a Pyre Stone Housing. What I don't want to happen is to take kills away from... Oh, actually, does this matter? Does the harvest part of this really, really matter? It gives him 3 and 3, but it's really this. he's getting 15 and 2 from. Like, this could just say anything. Jack strips really, really helps with the backline removal, especially if I'm basically always playing on the top. I'm going to take it. Get 5 gold every time Little Fade dies. 185, that means you'd have to die 37 times for this to start paying for itself. 37 times. What's this? 6 waves? 7? No, 8 waves. This goes back down to 6 waves. So this is 6, 8, 6, and then I can't buy anything. So this is a no. And then Pyre Stone Housing, I'm not necessarily going to another Merchant of Steel because they're all on the opposite sides of the card removes. Oh, except for this side. Oh, my dudes have still got 1 slot anyway. Okay, so this is a reroll. Can only achieve Cleansing Water. I've got the resin removal for that, so let's just pay 95 gold for another card remove. And honestly, the Remnant Host, like, just no. Just start getting rid of the other units now. Because they are seriously clogging the deck up. Sweep. That's actually fine. My dudes are going to have so much HP. And it's only 970 health, so... And the lifesteal. Oh, this is another good one to remember for lifesteal, Sower of Sorrow. Sycophants just die to Jack strips. Clip Guardians don't. Do I want Clip Guardians to have 6 times 2? Yes. Because I just want my Little Fade to die faster, and any excess health is just going to bleed through to the Lady of the Reformed. This is fine. In my expert analysis, I think it's fine. I'm pretty sure the last time I said in my expert analysis was the video where I then removed Crucible Warden and promptly died. Promptly died! What happens if I do this? Do you always then have Burnout too? I don't think so. I don't think Burnout goes through card. Although it does though, doesn't it? It does. It's possible I should have set up middle, actually, looking at it. To get... I could have just given you 12 health and 12 attack there, and the same here. I maybe should have thought about that a bit longer than I did. This is so irrelevant. Like, what am I even doing? I'm just wasting time now. So yeah, you just come back with Burnout 1. Just so weird, because then when you die... you come back with Burnout 2 the next time? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Right, this is why I did this. And I will do this. Oh no, you're just going to burn out anyway. Alright, I'll just end turn, whatever. Dead, 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 dead. And you're already dead. Oh no, I didn't get a little fade back. It finally happened. This is now a bit awkward, but I'll roll the dice on it. Good, never punished. This is another, yeah, like... This is certainly bad from that point of view. Need some health. You need some health, don't you? You're certainly feeling it once Little Fade is not tanking for you. So now you've got Burnout 2. There must be a separate like counter in the background that counts how often a unit's been reformed, and then... It's very strange, isn't it? Isn't it, though? It is. Also, I can frozen this as well. Yeah, I'm a genius. I just have to draw them both at the same time. Wow, you're dead. It's crazy. No lifesteal for you. Also, be gone. Also, whatever. You may as well have +5 and 2. This card isn't totally garbage, I suppose, now, for that reason. Please find me a good reason to play that on that, and I will do it. Do we live? Do we actually live here? I suppose we do if... Definitely needed to get rid of the lifesteal. That would have been a disaster. This, I'm not quite sure about these numbers with the suite. Oh, it's fine. You do take 33. That's what I was worried about. I was worried about you being just about 1 round behind. Just press enter and there's really nothing to worry about. Yeah, Lady of the Reform needs another +25, I think. Alright. Oh, it's Icicle Fractures here. Okay. Well, I'm glad I took that card. Formless Child. Formless Child would have changed my plans if I'd have seen it earlier, because then I just kill the drafts, and then do it like that. But now I think it's not correct. And a Subsuming Blade? No. 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 No! Apply Silence to enemy units. Another one that just counters some bosses. I'll take it. It's a nice card to have one of. Stygian is a nice clan for exactly that thing. I said card removes, didn't I? I did say that. That is a thing that I said. Where was the Merchant of Steel and the card removes, huh? Did I just make that up? Was that never going to happen? It was here. I'd already been past it, probably. Merchant of Steel is tasty now, though. I just because now that my Lady of the Formed and Baron have got an extra slot. Like if there's a multi-strike +25 in this is crazy good. Is that better than removes? Probably. We're not really that worried about removes at the moment. And there's Pyre health, which admittedly I don't need. I've not taken Pyre damage in a long time. There's an event on that side, though. An event, of all things. Like, what if we get Wickless Baron to be small? Then we can put a draft on that floor as well. There's a duplicate here. Which I don't have a particularly good target for. Maybe this side first and then this one. Maybe not this one, because this isn't hugely good. It's funny, if I had one holdover molded, I could remove 5 different cards from my deck. That's funny. That's funny to think about, isn't it? Ha ha ha. What am I getting from the magic shop? I suppose I mean, I could hold over one of these. Hold over -1 on one of these is exactly the same. Yes. Yes. Double stack. I might consume these because they're clunky to keep hold of, because they discard a card. I might just get rid of it. But at least make it worth 125 of value. I will give the U-1, and then I'm going to press reroll and hope... yeah, and if I get a holdover here... that was worth a shot. No. No, 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 it's fine. Alright, what have you got for me, event? Purge a card, gain a card. So long, draft. Do these always give you the same card? Are these the same from the same pool as the other one? Let's find out. Monster Train, monster-train.fandom.com /wiki/concealed_caverns. Purge a card. Gain a card. Gain a random rare card from your choice of primary or allied clan. Or we'll take melting, right? Because intent on death. Don't have that much energy. I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip it. I will keep one draft, because obviously the dream is taking space from this. I might still do that, you know. I might still do that. I might actually take space so that this draft can get played for a change. So now the worst cards are these unupgraded Frozen Lances, I suppose. They are really actually quite poor. They are quite poor. Alright, Arcus. Oh no, it's the Rally. It's Rally. I've played right into his hands. Rally, apply Dazed 1 to your units. It's fine, I got a Resin removal. And incant, apply +1 to spells in hand. That's fine, because I can just incant on a different floor to bring Little Fade back. And then if that's on the top, then that means that the Rally one's not on the top, so everything's fine. Jack strips are going to just absolutely destroy these sycophants, so that's good. And the top floor is small. Ah, for crying out loud. For crying out loud! I cannot play on... I can't... I have to play in the middle, right? I have to. Playing on the bottom destroys the jack strip. Maybe the middle is fine, because then all the jack strips will kick off as well. I'm about to get so much dazed here. Providing I play Wickless Baron last, that's the least important one, right? So Little Fade's gonna die anyway. And then Wickless Baron will just have one round of dazed. Which again he doesn't really need, because all of this is gonna go through. It's the incant one, which is, you know, annoying, but... This new music is so good. I'm not playing Hallow Drippings here for the burnout. I'd love to. I suppose maybe I could if it's the very last card I play. I can just clear this floor as well. Let's see what goes. If I can get my hand empty without losing this, then we'll see. He has somehow done it. He has somehow done it. Alright, I actually do need to let you go up now, because I'm worried about the Lady of the Form's burnout running out. Just preserve this and then... This will get a Harvest Baron, another Slay. Let's call him Harvest Baron. It's not even his name, but you know. Alright. Despite all of my complaining, we managed to set up quite well on the middle floor. You're finally dying. This is the thing, is I haven't really done... Oh, wait. I'm giving you a lot of incant, but it's not going to matter. Wow, I hadn't quite put 2 and 2 together there with how that works. I could potentially do that quite often, especially with this icicle fracture. If I can just hold a load of these, yeah, crazy, eh? I am, however, done on this turn already. Yeah, get him, Wickless, get him. Right, double heavies. How are we dealing with that? Not great. Ralliers here. I got the resin removal. It's fine. You go from doing that to taking none. Play the resin removal. So glad that card doesn't consume. Can you imagine? There's no harm in doing this, and I guess there's no harm in doing this. Yeah, freezer draft, it's fine. The real benefit of this really is just holding on to cards that I'm never going to play anyway. Just get them out of the deck and they just stay in my hand forever. So here we got this. Oh, you're not dead. Yes. Okay, this doesn't work a huge amount because you have so much health by the end of it. Okay. That's fine. You don't ascend, but you do get 3 dazed. Can't do that down there. Let's consume this. I guess I'll hold on to all of these if I do this. I'm taking this very slow, I appreciate that. If I give these plus 10, that would help, but not really, because you're already on 21. I've reformed you too many times. Yeah, it's not like I can do it 3 times every turn. There's just a lot to think about with the Icicle Fracture if I want to keep any of these cards. Like, I could just really just be vomiting them out. I could just be doing this. But I just want to be doubly sure. I just want to be doubly sure. So yeah, I can't actually kill you. Which is annoying. Oh no, yeah, no, I should do this. I should do this. But I should do... No, makes no difference. And then I'll just reform you next turn for sure. Yeah, and I'll play you here, because the Frostbite doesn't decay, so it's going to be an extra 10 damage every round, which, yeah, is not a lot, but... I can play the Draft here. It doesn't do anything, but I can play it, because I've got 2 primitive molds, so I'll always hit my target. I always get my target. Are you just dead, though? You are just dead. These are some big numbers, aren't they? These are some big numbers. And this keeps the Lady of the Reformed alive. Don't know what that did, but there we go. Right, we're coming up to 1 hour and 14 minutes on this video, so I do apologise for that. Absolutely no. Absolutely no one. Monster Train. Deep Offering? Am I taking space? Is it necessary? Do we really need a little draft there in the background kicking off? Maybe. Double heavies. Double heavies. Gets out of the deck as well. Makes it so we can always play top floor. And just don't play the draft. Yeah, I like it. We can just play top floor now, and then if we get the draft, it's a nice little bonus. I did say I was going to go here. kind of hit a critical mass of removals. The deck's at 24 cards. 121 Pyre health. I might just slam this trial. Quick. There's another 25 for Milady. Milady. Yeah, that's very good. Quick. I mean, it's tempting, but then that means that Little Fade doesn't get punched in the face, so it's actually bad. It's actively bad. Large stone. Right, do I take this with the large stone? Probably not. Now that I've got space, I could in fact do that instead. Doesn't seem that great. Yeah, it's irrelevant. Yeah, let's not. Let's just save the money. 30 attack and 3 health and burn out 2 to friendly units. I'm struggling to think of a deck that does well with that otherwise, though. Do I want to pay 145 to purge? Which way am I going here? Probably this way. Like, it'd be nice to find a holdover, actually. Again, duplicating is not relevant, and we can just remove the 2 cards that we decide that are completely garbage. I'll save the money. Ancient Hate. Gilded Wings. Shade Wings. Right, that's a concern. Shade Wings are a concern. The Flash Freezers don't kill them. Can silence the Slay, but the Flash Freezers don't kill them. Unless we get the Flash Freezers. We can probably play the Flash Freezers on the bottom. And if we play, because if we play on the top and we just play the Flash Freezers on the Shade Wings, the Frostbite goes through even though the damage doesn't, and that kills them. Oh, there's Jack Strips. There's Jack Strips. What am I talking about? There's Jack Strips. It's fine. If we play on the top, Shade Wings are basically dead before they even get to the top anyway. Middle floor's small. That's good. It's a shame I drew this without the lady. But in fact it makes no difference because that means that nothing's going to burn out. The only reason you need this with the lady, you need this turn 1 with the lady, is because the lady might burn out before she can actually get stuff done. But then you've got Primitive Molds. One day I'll remember the name of that card. I can also resin removal the spell shield away. Wow, I'm actually extremely well set up for this fight, and I didn't quite add up all the numbers there. That one. Good, we get the collector. We can kill our own Little Fade, bring her back. This is a lot of damage, and I do have to try and do something about it. I suppose if I play the Frozen Lance, then I can ascend all of them, and it might just get me out of a tough spot. So, like, you definitely die before you get up there. You take 70 from this. What happens when I put the what happens when I put the Little Fade in front? What does that do? You save a little bit, because then you don't die from this. Take 44 instead. You all die, but then Lady takes 44. I'm not sure I want that to happen. I can't ascend you all because then nothing gets done. I don't even... Oh, I'll get this played as well. I don't even think I want to play this because there's a chance I hit the Siren Song with it and then like this floor just destroys me. $44. I guess I got no choice now. I should silence you because... Oh no, it's fine. You actually get the kill on the last hit that it could possibly matter. Oh no, you didn't. No, I should have done that. I could have saved 2 health. Could have got it down to 42. This floor's nasty. You take another 40 here. Okay, back down to 14. That's fine. We're alright. We've stabilised now. You die before you get to the top with jack strips anyway, so this is kind of just not really doing much. It will hard counter the boss of this fight, so... How many cards are being frozen here? 5, and I'm going to draw 6, so I should probably play this. Keep this. Oh, I should be playing this. I should be playing this. Yeah, that was a mistake. You having a huge amount of health is not massively relevant because we've also got the draft now behind the Wickless Baron who has a lot of HP. HP, if you will. If you want to say it correctly, you would say HP and not HP. Because the letter is H, not H. Alright, I think I proved my point there. 14. I'm just thinking if there's any way I kill you all. Because, yeah, I'll just do this down here and get the frostbite out of this one's way as well. Interestingly, these extinguish on this floor, so my lady takes some damage from that, but... Let's just consume this, it's just in the way. Yeah, give me my respite. You don't attack, so you don't actually die here. That's funny. You may as well just stay there then. Just have 8 burnout. Just chill. Just chill. I should play some of these cards now because I'm going to just have 6 frozen anyway. I'm already overdrawing. So it's less good than it should have been. Kill you and save my lady slightly for a little bit. You don't. I don't get any. I mean, it's 22, 5, 5. Oh no, I needed that for this. Oh no, I played it. Sorry, what am I talking about? I already did it. I was so I did it so instinctively. I then just did something else and forgot. Yeah, you're gonna do 6. You're gonna die before you get to the top, like more than likely. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at this floor. I'm overthinking it now. I'm overthinking this to the extreme. It would be nice to have killed you. Wow, you can't double freeze a card. So there is a situation there where you... This better not come back and bite me. I better draw both flash freezes. Or one of them's probably fine. Oh, you're dead anyway. I did draw both flash freezes, so thankfully I am the best. Yeah, wow. Cool. I didn't even need to silence you really, did I? You only took like 6 individual instances of damage. We took the trial. We absolutely smashed it. There's a crushing demise here. So Engulfed in Smoke is actively bad. The Crushing Demise is okay for just killing things on the way up. It takes Slays away. I don't think we need it. And that's bold, I realise. Pardon me. I've had one of those days where I've not eaten dinner. You know what I mean? You know those days where you don't eat dinner? I've had one of them. Oh, of course I made a Reddit comment that has got Reddit virgins really annoyed. Sorry. If you browse Reddit, then I do apologise for your virginity. Magic Shop, I suppose. Wickless Baron's not getting that second upgrade, which is really sad, but I have 775 gold. And I'd like to spend it on actual things of value. Not just one upgrade for my dude. Plus there's nothing to dupe, plus I could actually take 19 of that 20 Pyre health. Let's make a whole bunch of stuff free, shall we? Remove, consume, and cost +1. I mean, there's something to be said for that, but I should peek the artifact shop. I always do that, but I've got so much money. It's really. Oh, these aren't wax or snuffer. When you play a unit, a random card in hand is reduced to 0 until played or discarded. Until played or discarded with the frozen. I mean, that is kind of makes. This is here. I have seen it. Like, I know I didn't immediately go, oh, Titan's Claws carried. All of our cards cost 0 or 1 anyway, so I'm really not in the market for energy relics here. This is good for obvious reasons, and I have so much gold. Enemy units enter with Frostbite 2 and the Cuttlebeard and the Jackstrips basically just kills backline before they get to the top. Whether that's good or not, I'm not sure. I think it is, because as I mentioned before, the harvest is more coming from this and less from his... Like, his buffs are coming from Little Fade and less from the fact that his card says harvest printed on it. Plus he's getting 1 harvest from Little Fade anyway. This obviously is, you know, that is a lot of burnout. That turns this into burnout 4. Suddenly nothing ever burns out, but I think the downside of it is that the first few Little Fades, potentially we want the burnout to just happen on their own, and that ruins that. So I'm done with this now. I'm done with that. I'm going to reroll this. Permafrost. Not really the one I wanted, but it might just be valuable to permafrost the Siren Song right off the bat. Or we can play... we don't need it. We don't. But then why not buy it? Didn't get the holdover. I'm going to have another 3 removes here. This Frozen Lance only has 6 damage printed on it. It is quite miserable. Yeah, alright, I'll buy it then. I'll buy it. I'll do it. No, don't need this anymore, do we? It's just a waste of time. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to get rid of one of the primitive molds. Just to go through the deck slightly faster, see the other ones. This is also not doing much. Because I freeze the other ones that I don't. If I draw 2 in hand, then I kind of just freezing them. Alright. Okay. Friendly units enter with SAP 3. I can't see that being a huge deal. Bottom floor is small. Those are all of my units. Well, thanks for the sap, mate. So you enter... Everything enters with 4 Frostbite because of the Cuttlebeard, and then it doesn't decay. And then the Jack strips. So Shade Wings, thankfully, are no longer a problem. Just have to get a little fade dead once or twice just to kick things off, and this is exactly what I want to see here. I did draw a flash freeze, so I can just do it myself. Fine, I'll do it myself. Oh, there was a draft in my hand the whole time. Get rid of you. Oh, and you get spell weakness too on the top. Whoa, please, please. Oh no, the harvest. It's not going to make any difference. Did we fight any sweep in this whole run? We fought the sweep boss. Yeah, interesting. I actually need you to take all 16 of these. Can't even kill one of you. I don't want to play it until I've found a reason to play these. Jackstrip's Cuttlebeard rules of containment. It's unstoppable. I mean, even these wouldn't live, because they're going to take 4 frostbite anyway. I wonder if Subsuming Blade would have caught up with Little Fade if there was some weird line there, actually. It doesn't, does it? Because it only gets 3, and Burnout is 5. But it starts with 8. No, it starts with 5. And goes to increases by 3. Oh, it's even worse. Yeah. I mean, there's something to be said for that, but... can I do... I guess I should do this. I guess. This Whiplash is kind of a bit miserable. Just consume these. Like, I really don't care anymore. I'll play the Siren Song the next time Seraph comes to the top. I forgot to check how much damage we've done to Seraph. We've already done 600 odd. Right, let's try and get a primitive mold held over as well. Frozen, if you will. If you would like to use the correct nomenclature. Little Fade is still dying. 26, just. Exactly just. Oh, we've already got one frozen. Okay, fine. Let's just continue to do this. We draw 6 a turn, and a lot of cards are just held in our hands now. I feel like this is just doing nothing. Let's just get rid of it. No, I need both of you to hit Little Fade. Exactly correct, yeah. Alright, I'd like to Siren Song you, but I worry that actually less good happens here. You'll come back, won't you? Oh no, you won't. You're going to go away from this floor, and then you're going to go to the bottom for relentless phases. Yeah. Alright. 31. Again, I need all 3 of you to hit, so just got nothing else to do now. So I can't even do that. Well, it's just whatever. Let's not forget, Seraph's taken 4 damage around because of the Rules of Containment and Cuttlebeard get, which clearly made a lot of sense. Where's my primitive molds at? There they are. Exactly dead again. Not exactly dead, but you know what I mean. Like, oh no, this one is exactly dead. 36 on the nose. I don't know if it was luck or skill, but we've hard countered basically every combat in this game. Like, nothing has really caused a problem. Once we worked out how to make this little fade path good. Little fade's not dying. There we go. Oh wow, you're not dying by quite a lot this time. To the point where this makes no sense. I should have played you behind now. I should have just played you behind and been done with it. Oh look, you're dead. I take one wave. You're dead in one wave. Siren Song! Haha, can you imagine? This is all too easy. Oh shit! I've been punched in the face by a wickless Psychoon. Easy game. Easy game. I jest, of course. I worked damn hard for that. It's been an hour and 36 minutes. Alright, that's how you win with the little Icarus path. You basically just have to find a wickless Baron and put multi-strike on it. We took every single trial. We got 40,000 points. Absolutely smashed it. Hooray! Alright, let's wrap this one up. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked, then make sure to let me know by either pressing the like button or leaving a comment to say that you liked it. If you want to see more daily Monster Train, then you can subscribe, and that's what you'll get. You'll get daily Monster Train. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.